What's up, guys? Hope everybody's doing fine out there. You guys are being safe and you are enjoying your time with your family, whatever you guys are doing, if you're working, whatever you're doing. So today I'm gonna try to make a video as best as I could. I'm not sure if it's gonna be a step by step. As you can see, there's not many places I can set this camera stand on to be able to get a quality video. So what I may have to do is just basically tell you what I'm gonna do and do it, and then show you the next part and just keep it going. This is a 2000, I believe, 10 or 12 or 11 Prius, and he's having the P0401, which is the insufficient flow with the EGR. I've watched a couple of videos on YouTube myself, and very decent videos out there. So I'm going to try to do the job myself, and if I can come up with some tips or maybe show angles that weren't shown in those videos, somebody can take it as a reference video. So first thing first, we're going to go ahead and pop this cap off, take these bolts off or the nuts off, and get the wipers off, and then we're going to take this whole cowl off, and then after that I think we'll have a lot of clearance under there to be able to access some of the hoses and fasteners that we need to access in order to remove this entire assembly, because we're going to take both the EGR valve, which is here, and further down here, which is the I can't think of the name right now, but it's like a cooler for the EGR. So those two things have to come off. We're gonna go and trying to do that right now. So again, removing the wipers first and the whole cowl, create some space, and then we're gonna come back and see what we're gonna do there. Quick tip: the way this clips, this cowl comes off. I mean, these are 40mm, we know that, but the way it comes off, inside of it, there's a little bit of tab there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you. Put your thing there, whatever you got, a primed object, screwdriver, push it up, then you pick up the cowl from underneath. That's about the same thing here. Push up, release it, same thing, basically, just like that. Follow all the way around, same deal. And then we're going to remove that last push pin there, and we should be able to remove this entire cowl off. So just a quick tip there. Okay, we got the top of the cowl off. Now we're going to remove the wiper transmission. We already disconnected that. The tab is at the bottom. Push in and pull. We're going to release also the winding harness from these catches. These are 10mm bolts. We got 1, 2, 3, and 4 over there. And we're going to take the wiper transmission out of here. Then after that, we're going to come back and take off all of these bolts. And up there, if you can see them up there, way up there, right there. Take all of those bolts, and we're going to be able to remove this whole assembly out of here, and then we're going to have a lot of space to see what we're going to do. I'll be back. Alright, now that we removed the wiper transmission, we're just going to go around and take out all of the fasteners that's holding down this part of the cowl, I guess the lower part of the cowl, if you can call it the lower part of the cowl. We're going to remove all of those fasteners, and we're going to pull this back. I think it should be it. So let me go ahead and do that. Be right back. Okay, as you see now, we got a whole lot of space in here. So if you were to do your spark plugs, this would be the perfect time to do that if you haven't done them already. But so here we are. I'm going to remove this thing right here. It just pops up. Let's set it to the side for now. And next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna remove this air box out of the way, because the EGR pipe, and it's connected to some hoses and they run this way, and we need to remove everything that's attached to the EGR assembly, or anything that may be in our way, keeping us from being able to remove the EGR properly with no big deal right now. So namely, whatever is in your way, we're going to figure it out as we go, like I said, and that's that. So this is the next thing we're going to do. Essentially, we got a 10mm there. I'm not sure if that's the best way to remove it from. Like I said, first time doing this job, I'm finding out as I'm going. Alright, so that's loose there. There's a mass airflow sensor there. Easy peasy. That connector is really nice to me. Remove these clips. Pop it up. With it a little bit, and that's that. Put that to the side as well. Now we're going to go after these two 10mm anchor bolts. Alright, one of them is broke off, the other one. Alright, hey, you really wanted them tight. I really wanted those tight. I don't know why. It's just the airbox. Alright, so let me get rid of these things and then we'll come back and see what's going on. Alright, so I had this bracket, plastic bracket here, sitting right over here, just like so. Right? And basically it's secure with a 10mm bolt on this side here. And basically it is mainly, I guess, for this wiring harness to be able to sit there. Okay, I guess protected from the heat of the EGR pipe there, whatever. So anyway, so you're gonna remove that. You're gonna, pull up on this cable, the wiring harness. It's difficult to do the proper way, which would be to be able to release it from the bottom. That's almost impossible. So I just yanked on it, and that's what it is. If you have to replace it, replace it. Take this off, put it to the side. Now we have access to 1 and 2 at the bottom there, right there. To take the EGR pipe. I already took out these two ones in the front. It's very easy. You got a long extension, plenty of access here for these two. So we're gonna go and do that. In the meantime, I went ahead and remove the bolt that's securing this wiring harness here. Also, just flip it up so it's out of my way. We're gonna unplug the EGR connector right there, out of our way. If we want, we can keep going like this and remove that 12mm bolt. Remove this 10mm bolt. Basically just to kind of get some slack if we need to. Right now I don't feel like we really need to, so we're gonna stay away from that for now. I also removed the 10mm nut that goes there. We're gonna also remove the stud. I'm just not going to do it yet because I need the leverage in case I need the EGR to be stable while I'm removing something different. I'm not sure yet. Like I said, we're doing the job for the first time, so just take it easy. So that's what I'm going to do. Take these two things off, remove this pipe. There may be gaskets at either end or both ends. We're going to make sure we grab those gaskets. All right, so we got the pipe removed. Definitely a lot of carbon as expected. So we're going to clean this, but that's just one side of the story. We got a whole lot more to clean up, a whole lot more cleanup to do. Got an O-ring there. It looks to be in good shape. It's not flattened out. You can feel the difference when you run your finger, so I'm not touching that. On this side, the gasket is actually, if you could see, there's some tabs on the side to keep it mounted on this thing, which is very smart of Toyota to do that. They didn't have to do that. Most people don't do that. Most manufacturers. So this is really smart. So you don't have to worry about this gasket actually falling because it's like that. So I'm going to remove it either way because I'm going to be fiddling around here. But very smart design there, as you see with the tabs there. Very smart design. Kudos, Toyota. You're doing the thing. All right. Okay, so what have we done in the meantime? I removed the two bolts in the back that's connecting the EGR cooler to the EGR pipe. This is in the back. Not too difficult. All I used was my trusty long flexible ratcheting wrenches from Mountain. As I said before in my earlier videos, if you ain't got one of these, get it. So basically if I can show the angle that I come in, so if somebody's interested. This is the angle that I come in, right there, and then I come here, and you see right there where this thing is going. Hopefully you can see it. Right there. At this angle right here, you can get the top one, and then you can go at the bottom right here, between that and that, and you can get the bottom one right there. You just crack it loose and drive, and then you can spin it by hand. If you live in a non-rust area. I'm not sure how it's going to be if it's rusted on there. That's not going to be fun. But for me, not a big deal. Oh yeah. Also, the cooler has two bolts basically, upper and lower. The lower one is going to be right. I'm going to put my wrench on it right there. That was the lower is going to be right there. So both of these bolts are same thing. I'm removing it using the same tool right here. Very, very, very valuable tool. If you don't have one of these, go get one. A very, very valuable tool. So anyway, today I don't have my electric tools. I do, but I don't have my regular sockets inside the house, so I have to go get them. So I got a 6mm here. You wouldn't need a Torx. I don't know which kind of Torx it is, but a 6mm works. This is the stud we're trying to remove. So it's coming out tough. So just for you, so you know that. It's coming out really tough. Now it's kind of getting a little better, but it was coming out really tough. Sorry, you're not in the shot. Sorry, guys. Right there. 6mm hex to remove the stud. So that's about it. Stud is out. So now we have movement. The only thing that's now holding this thing together, in my opinion, will be the hose connectors out of the hoses. So what I'm going to do is going to go get my bucket, and we're going to drain the coolant before we crack open those hoses. Once we have all the coolant drained, now we can go ahead and take the hoses one by one, and I believe we should be able to just remove this thing after that, and then we're going to go through the process of cleaning everything out the proper way, and then I'll show you what I'm thinking is going to be probably the fastest method for any DIY people. Alright, see you later. Alright guys, we're back. We got the coolant draining in there, as you may be able to hear or see, I'm not sure. So we're just gonna wait here until we have enough of this thing out of here. And I'm gonna cool it out. Let's see if you can see that. There you go. So, of course, cap is off, just to be sure. So we're just gonna wait until we have enough of the coolant out, and then we'll start to take off the clamps from all of these different hoses, and I think we'll be able to pull this thing out, and I'll show you my method on how I'm gonna tackle this cleaning process. Hopefully a quick way, not spending all day doing that, and when things back together, clear the coat, hopefully the man is happy and everybody else is happy. Yep. Alright guys, so I just want to show you something here. I had a last bolt or nut, if you can see in my socket there. I mean, I got a 1/4 inch and a little bit of extension, maybe 2.5, 3 inch extension, and I got a 6mm. Let's see if I can get you a good shot there. I don't know if you can see that at all, but right there, that's what I got set up like. So basically there was another bolt there, 12mm nut holding one of the brackets for the cooler, the EGR cooler. So now that I removed it, I still can't take it out of there until I take out the stud. The stud is the same deal that we said earlier for this side right here, 6mm. So if I could take that heater hose out of there, it would be really, really a good deal for me. Would have created a lot more space. But this big boy right here is stuck on there, and you know, I don't want to damage it, just going crazy. So basically I'm taking it out, but the slow way. Hopefully yours won't be stuck, and you have all kinds of space there. You could probably put a electric ratchet and just, you know, drive it out of there. Anyway, so that was that. I'm gonna take it out, and we'll get back here, see where we are. All right, so we released it from that last stud. Kind of fight with it a little bit to yank it out of here, but all right, it's coming out. There you go. So this is it right here. The reason why we did all this, mainly because of this nut right here that you can't get access to once his thing is in the car. So yep. Right, so now we got this out of the way. We're gonna go to disassemble this unit, because some parts gonna stay and some parts gonna go with me. Guess where? To the car wash. We're gonna use the pressure washer of the car wash to wash this whole thing, instead of wasting gallons of brake cleaner trying to clean it up. We're just gonna do it car wash style. So let me set you up somewhere. We're gonna disassemble this unit. Alright, so hopefully you're in the shot. Hopefully I got enough leverage with this one. Let's see before I make a blunder here. Alright, not trying to destroy anything. Just trying to remove this. Alright, not so tight, thank God. Same thing here. Alright, so broke loose. We're gonna hopefully, yeah, there you go, by hand all the way. That's one. Alright, cool. So there you go. There goes your P0401. 401. Look at that. Completely gunked up. Wow. Alright. So we are going to get some brake clean, but for this unit, the cooler, I'm gonna just use some brake. I'm just take it to the car wash. As you can see, it looks pretty sketchy in there. Right, so barely moving anything there, so this one definitely going to the car wash. So let me wrap up my stuff and let's head to the car wash. And off we're going to the car wash, and then we're gonna stop by AutoZone or Advanced Auto, grab some brake clean and some coolant. Hopefully they have the right coolant. If not, we're gonna have to top it off with some water. Alright, so pretty nice day today, can't complain. The weather is just right. Just right. And these are the times where I love being in Texas. Look at this asshole. What kind of turn is that? Alright. Alright. So coronavirus today, actually yesterday, I was given a face mask, kind of like a surgical mask. I'll be scared, that's just me. Yeah. Well, am I wearing it? To be honest with you, I'm wearing it only because of allergy season. There's so much pollen out there, and I'm very susceptible to allergies. I know myself. Texas is just, it's one of those downfalls, but overall I still prefer to be out here in this kind of weather than being up north any given day of the week, man. Especially doing what we do. Every job is like 10 times harder up north because of the rust. And what I'm doing right now as a mobile mechanic, I wouldn't be able to do that for half the year because of the winter. So yeah, sucks because of the allergies, but I can tolerate it So basically, I'm wearing a mask only because of all of when I'm working outside long, and I'm staying outside for a while. This is better. I feel a noticeable difference in the way I feel. Basically, when I wear the mask and I'm outside for long periods of time, and when I don't wear the mask. So I decided to wear the mask when I'm working outside. Hopefully, couple months from now, it's going to be a little bit better. And then, yeah. Wishing everyone out there a safe and happy weekend. Have fun. If you're on lockdown and the weather is nice, you got a backyard, you know, break out the grill and throw some on there. Have a nice time with your family, okay? Don't give in to fear. I'm gonna pay my bills and whatnot. You know, my conviction is, if God made you, God will provide for you. That's just how it is. A lot of the times, or sometimes, from places you never thought of. You know, so, but you got to live your life with that belief that God will take care of me. I have no fear in my heart of that. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to eat the fanciest of foods and live in the fanciest of houses or whatnot. But whatever I would need to maintain life will be there for me, one way or the other. And I don't have to break the law to get to that. That's just how it is. If you're breaking the law to get something that's coming your way anyway, it's a fault in judgment. It's an error in judgment. It's a person who is hasty in life. So he or she feels like the way things are coming to me is too slow. I need to, you know, I need to have a catalyst. And you go out there and do some dumb stuff and you pay the price. So have that belief system. Don't compromise your relationship with the Most High. As long as you put your trust in Him, He will always take you out of any and every situation. That's all it takes, is to put your trust in Him. And the way you do that is to stay on the straight and narrow. No one is perfect, and He doesn't expect perfection. But at the same time, we all have our part to play. He has given us the intelligence, the intellect, you know, and He has shown us the paths, the two paths, the right way and the wrong way. So not any one of us can do something wrong and not know that this is wrong. You know, we may over time convince ourselves otherwise, but we all know right from wrong. So as long as you're doing the right thing and you put your trust in God, God would get you out of any situation. That's, I can tell you from my life experience. But who am I? I'm only 42 years old. I've seen people much older than me, and also much younger than me. But that's basically it right there. So just a positive message in these times. Don't fear. Put your trust in God. Tell yourself, whatever God has written for you that will happen in your life, there's no way you're going to escape that. And what He has not decreed to befall you would never, ever befall you. So there's no point in living life scared if you have this type of philosophy of life. There's no way you're living your life scared. So anyway, right there, the car wash. Alright, let me get set up and then we'll pick back up. Well, that's not working. We gotta find out for a different one. Restoring my faith in humanity. This kid just gave me the rest of his thing. He got 3 minutes, so we Gucci. Right there, right? Look at that. We are Gucci. Alright, let me just set my camera up here, hopefully in the shot. Woo-hoo-hoo. Look at that. Woo-wee. We can actually see through it. I don't know if you guys can see it. Wow. So still got a little bit of gunk left at the bottom, but nothing to it. Most of it is gone. Definitely satisfied with what I got. We're gonna go get some brake clean and get some coolant. And we're gonna continue this episode. There you go. Let's go get some coolant and some brake clean. Almost there. Man, it's almost 5. It is 5. All right, let me see. Can we turn? Can we make it? Can we turn? Is it green? Oh no, I did the wrong stuff. All right, well, I'm just gonna have to wait for the light. All right. So here we are. Advanced Auto Parts. Oh yeah. Gonna go right up in here. We're gonna get our parts. Family, our brake clean. And our coolant. Hopefully they got the right one. So we're back. I grabbed me a few things there as we discussed. Asian vehicle cooling antifreeze. You're supposed to buy one to get one free, so, and also that. Right on, bro. I'm gonna have to wipe my hands when we're done, since I didn't bring gloves or enough gloves. So we're gonna have to do it like that. Let's go ahead and set you up. By the way, my battery's about to die. I'm not sure how much longer we have here. I'm gonna have to utilize my phone once this is gone and film the rest with my phone. But meantime, let's try to finish cleaning up this one. The brake clean would help it dry faster, so we're gonna use it, even though this is already clean, honestly. As you see, what's coming out of the other end is really nothing that I'm concerned about. Clean coming out of the end, so, but I just want it to dry faster, so I'm using the brake clean just for that purpose right now, honestly. They're still dislodging a few clutch screws there, but mainly, as you see, this is all clean, brake clean coming out of the other end, so I think we're done with this one. So we're going to set that to the side, let it dry. Just let it just flow out and dry. Now we're going to address this one right here, and I might have to remove this top part just to clean it up a little bit more. We're going to see what we're going to do. Is it still recording? Yes, I still got some battery left, but not a whole lot. Alright, so this is caked on there, so I'm just gonna put first thing first. We're gonna clean up as much as we can from around here. I didn't want to lose the gasket, but I'm gonna remove it. One side of it, you know. Keep the gasket in place until I'm done. So I don't run the risk to lose it. Alright, so alright, now we're gonna go in and if it was the other ones, we can actuate it. I mean, we can mess with it, but this one doesn't work like that. You got to put power and ground to it. So we're not going to do that today. Let's remove these ones. Oh, that's tight. That's tight. We're going to open up this side. We're going to clean as much as we can. So after that, bolts. All right, swing it like that. Same thing. Go in there. You can see the pintle right inside there. Hopefully you show Shows on camera. It's right there. That's a good sign. Alright, so let me get something else now. We're gonna use one of these cleaners here just to go in there and clean around the bore, see which one's gonna fit better. A little bit thicker than that. That sounds about right there. Looks about right, feels about right. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah. Not much in there, so I think it's Gucci. Let's see now. Blast off the remainder. There you go. I think we're good. All right. Gasket back, spin this back around, bolts back in there. I forgot to do this part. I didn't do that part. Not much to it, it's really honest, superficial there, but since we're here, why not? But it is superficial, I can guarantee you that. That's about it. Finito. That's about it. Alright, cool. So don't use brake clean when you have your tools underneath there, because you know you need that lubrication inside of there. Brake clean is not going to help it. Oops. So yeah, that's tight. That's tight. Cool beans. Remove this side. So that way we don't have to worry about where the gasket is going, because the gasket is never been taken off completely. So this is clean. It's ready to go back on the assembly. This part is also clean, ready to go back. So we're gonna make these two surfaces. These two parts gonna come together now. Alright, just like that. Wipe this thing a little bit, doesn't matter. Alright, so just like that. A 12mm bolt. Sometimes while you're filming, you don't even realize you're out of the shot. Sorry, forgot. You just caught up. I wish I had like I said, a bigger camera, a bigger lens, like a wider lens camera. That would have made things a lot easier. But they cost about $800. A good camera. That's good right there. Alright. And that's good right there. Alright, let's go back in the car. There's also this port right here and I'm going to try to clean out. So I'm just going to use that right there. Just go in there. Basically as if I'm cleaning. That's it. You see all that gunk coming out of there? That's it. That's clean right there. Alright, so alright. Cool. It's gonna start when the car starts, gonna be a little bit of roughness maybe because of that brake clean, but not to worry about that too much. Alright. So I think we're ready to go back in. I do want to touch up that other that pipe right there on the other side. I don't know if you can see that right there, but honestly I don't see too much craziness, and it makes a bend, so there's not much I'm going to be able to do on that side anyway. So but let's just clean whatever we can, right? They just touch it up, just even if it is just the entrance of it, it is what it is. But that bend right there, I'm not going to be able to do much about it. That's about it. Use that brake clean and the exhaust. I don't know if it's a good idea. You tell me in the comments. Alright, cool. Let's try it again. So that stud has to be out because it's not going to work otherwise. One of them has to be out. Either on this side or this side. There you go. Let's see where we are. That's in. We're gonna have to now put that stud manually from the other side. It's gonna take a while to thread this thing all the way, so I'm gonna save you that aggravation. Alright, I think that's, we're gonna see if I can still maneuver around it. Alright, go this way. One of those. Alright, that's good enough. It wasn't tight. Same thing at the bottom. Alright, that's good enough right there. You see me here? No. On the side there. The one off top, the easier one right there. Oh. Yeah, the phone is kind of heavy for the stand. Alright guys, so I just lost a whole bunch of footage. For some reason it wasn't recording, I don't know why. My camera died, I'm on my phone right now, and I thought the phone was recording, but now I'm realizing it wasn't. But anyway, it didn't miss much, I was just putting holes back together. So now we're going to do the same thing here. Put that hose in there. A little elbow Now for the elbow, we're gonna have to put the clamp back on first. So let me use some lube just to help this one go up all the way. Oh boy, this is so hard. I need some gloves or something for leverage. Oh wow. Whew. Please be ready for a fight doing this job. It's not an easy job for sure. On your back. It's almost like working on a Euro car. The amount of tedious spaces and stuff you have to do. It reminds me of a European car, VW, BMWs. That's how they are. There's a million things to remove just to get to everything. Never just a straightforward job. Alright, so you almost there. Let's get it back to where it used to be. No, that's not going to work. Oh, wait. Get a back brace or something. Whew. This is hurtful. This is really painful on the back. I know I sound old right now. That's true, I'm 42. I'm not a kid anymore. These things do affect my back a lot, for sure. There you go, almost there. Almost there, buddy. Let's do it. God dang it. Almost there. There you go. That's it. Now it's perfect. That's all we want. Make sure we don't do the job twice. This elbow got to go in now. Shouldn't be a big problem. It's a small clamp there. Needs a 90 degree. This is a small clamp. Like I said, it shouldn't be a problem. Make a liar out of me. Shouldn't be a problem, don't be a problem. There you go. Alright. So all the hoses on this side are put back together. So essentially put this thing back, put the bolt in there. All right. That's that. All right, so let me go get the that pipe. That's the pipe we're talking about. We're going to do some quick cleanup there. Cool. There's a brake clean. That's about it. That's clean as a whistle. Let it dry. And there you go. Everybody's happy now. Where's the gasket? Alright, put the gasket back. Just like that. And then get our two 10mm bolts. Okay, not sure if these had some type of washers on them or not, so I'm just gonna use the regular ones. I don't remember if they had washers on them or not. So like that. Lined up there. I'm going to put one on the other side just to make sure everything is lined up. Well, let's make sure we got this thing out of the way, this harness, because the harness will come on top. So let's get the harness out of the way. There you go. So now we Gucci. That's it, right there. So put a bolt on this side right here. That's it. Put another one down there. Like I said, the O-ring, I don't see no need to replace that. It's still in good shape. So, for those who ask, and I don't have the part number either. Yeah. Uh-oh, what's wrong? Get a long extension. After we snug these two, that's it. Gotta go places somewhere. That's tight. Okie doke. So we got that squared away. We're gonna put that bracket on now. Came on just like that on top. And it goes down kind of like that. There you go. We need a 10mm bolt for the bracket right there. Come on. Cool. Alright, so I'm gonna put this back. Put this one back. That was it. Now, where we at? The airbox can come, I guess, because all I'm not gonna put back is the cowl. but everything else on the side, I think I can put them back together. So let's try to put the airbags back in here, put the airflow sensor, fill it with fluid, start it up and see what's happening. Alright, so here we go. Airbag sits just this way. We'll remove that out of our wire. Something underneath it. Cool. 3 equal length bolts, the long ones, one here. Before we tighten it up, let's line up these other bolts. Get that out of there. Long extension. Alright. If you got your power tools, this job definitely gets better, but still, when you get down to removing that, doesn't matter what you got, you're gonna have to suffer. That's it. These down there, you got some catches around it. That's going to sit in there. Alright, everybody's happy with it. Everybody's happy and happy. Mass airflow sensor slash cover. Plug in the mass airflow. You can plug it in actually before you do this. Make it a tad easier. Alright, that's it. Now we're gonna turn our attention to this side right here. We'll come and pour some fluid in there. Make sure we don't have no leaks. And if we don't, I think we are successful. Okay, sounds about right. Now I'm just gonna double check on all of the connections on here. I got one I don't necessarily like. Let me fix that up. See that? I always gotta double check your work. I should triple check your work. carefully so it doesn't become an issue later. That's it. That's all we want. All of the holes to go back in the way they came out. So we minimize the risk of having any type of surprises here. I got one more bolt to snug up at the bottom. So let me pause it, do that, and we'll come back. So here we go. I got it started. Level is good. We're going to focus on that right now, to be sure we don't have any funniness going on. That's why be our main focus. I got the AC on just because I want the motor to keep running. And hopefully the water pump is pumping things around here. We got some smoke in the back, probably because of the coolant that was running down there. There you go. There you go. Well, so far so good. I'm not seeing anything crazy going on. Looks like I see no leaks there. So I think we can go ahead and put things back together here now. Just the cowling and everything else that has to do with that. So I'm going to end this video here. Once I'm done putting everything back together, we'll take it for a spin. We'll check the code. I will clear the codes before we go, and then we'll come back, we'll see what's going on. If there's a need to address anything else, we'll do before we, give it back to the man. And that's it. And thank you for hanging out, my friends, man. It's been a long video today, but I figured, you know what, a lot of people are staying home, have nothing else to do. I'll say, why not make the video a little bit longer? Hopefully it's entertaining for some of you guys out there. Thank you for hanging out, and please subscribe to my channel. Help me to grow it. I'm doing my best, trying to make better videos and show things as they are. Hopefully it helps somebody out, and if it does, hey man, listen, help me out too. Subscribe to my channel, like my videos, share, do what you need to do. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day. Stay safe. So here we go on a trip. I'm gonna drive it for at least about 10 to 15 miles. Before we take it back to the man, make sure we recheck everything we've done, just to minimize the risk of having to come back. But so far so good, thank God. Nothing to it. It's running smooth, no hesitation. So far no check engine light. Everything else is working properly. So I guess, like I said, I'm just gonna drive around a little bit and enjoy this beautiful sunset, and then I'll get back. When I get back to the house, we'll take a flashlight and look underneath everything else and make sure everything is still a-okay. At which point we will call the guy and come to pick up his car, and we're done. Yep. I don't know what's going on here. I got my camera rolling. We might catch something interesting here. What the heck is going on? We got the firefighters, and we got the cops. What's happening? Oh, okay. Looks like a fender bender. The people are alive. That's a good thing. The BMW rear-ending a what? Everybody looks to be in good shape, so I guess that's great. Hey, Mrs. Cobb, how are Don't get yourself ran over here. Alright, so that Honda Accord got rear-ended. Looks total to me. And the BMW for that matter. That's messed up, man. This is the wrong time to lose your car in this economy. But I'm hoping they got full coverage on the insurance, so at least they can get their car fixed up or get some money out of it. Because, boy, gotta be careful, man. Stop the distraction, especially the phones. So we're back after our drive, and now we're just checking to see if we have any types of coolant leak to make sure everything is where it's supposed to be. So as you can see, we're gonna go hose by hose. One at the bottom is good. At the top there, I don't know if right there, that one is good. That one on the side there, if I can hopefully show it, good. The two hoses there, of course, they're going to be good. These are the easy ones right there. One in the middle of the screen, and the little elbow hose right there. Same thing. Both of them are going. Both of them are dry. You know, nothing funny. So I feel like I do have some mice droppings right there. It has nothing to do with the job, but something to. You see that at the bottom? That's mice dropping. I gotta tell the man about that. Be careful where you park your car. But other than that, it looks to be a success. I cleaned it out pretty good. There's no coat, nothing else, so it's time to ship it.